Good morning, everybody. Today is a kind of bittersweet day. Last day of Adventures by Disney, last morning of Adventures by Disney. We are leaving Barcelona today, but we are about to board the Disney Dream. So, what? Yes.
Well, we planned this whole trip around.
Yes.
Our cruise on the Mediterranean.
We have a 7-night cruise ahead of us, so still a lot of vacation left. But it's time to head downstairs and get some breakfast in the hotel, say goodbye to our adventure guides, and then make our way to the port of Barcelona. So, let's go. Okay, so we have made it to our room on the Disney Dream.
Yes.
The process for boarding through ABD was fantastic.
One last dose of that beautiful, beautiful special treatment,
Yes.
courtesy of Alyssa and Robbie.
Yes. They took our bags out from outside of our hotel door.
We had to have our bags outside with luggage tags by 9 a.m. And then at 10:30 a.m. we were whisked away on a coach to the port here in
Yes.
Barcelona.
Along with everybody else from our group that was doing the cruise. And they basically told us that regardless of what boarding group you were, everybody is now boarding group 5. And
We were 6, so for
Yes.
us it wasn't a huge leap, but we had somebody in our group who was group 29.
yeah.
So to go up from group 29 to group 5 was crazy.
Yeah.
Their first Disney cruise.
Yes. And they also told us that they would be escorting us directly to security. It would be going right behind the concierge guests. So we basically got as close to concierge as possible without being concierge.
Right.
So fantastic experience. And yeah, absolutely loved ABD.
We're so spoiled. Alyssa and Rafi were great. We had mac and cheese at Cabanas in Alyssa's honor as she requested.
Yes. And chicken tenders.
And chicken tenders. So, you know, I feel like we already miss ABD. It was like the best adult summer camp in Barcelona. As weird as that sounds.
Yes.
That was kind of the closest thing I could think of.
Yeah. But now we're in our room, ready to
Yes.
start this cruise. We won't do a full room tour since we've already done a room tour of this exact room because this was the exact same room we had on the Fantasy for our honeymoon. So I will link that video up above if you want a full room tour. A few differences. I know like the artwork behind us is a bit different, but
I don't know if it's different from the Fantasy or the Magic, because on the Magic we had Candle on the Water
Yes.
behind us. So, you know. So maybe that's just a difference between the classes rather than the Dream and Fantasy.
maybe so. I want to say we had like stamps at one point.
I can't remember. We had pirates on the Magic too. The Magic was just going woo!
Yes.
So, very fun though. We have a great view off our balcony currently, but it's very, very loud
It is
because
very
they are
loud.
prepping right now. So Robbie might show you a little clip.
Yeah,
But
I'll put a clip as we're talking, but lovely view of the Mediterranean.
I was going to say, but you're not going to hear the sights or you'll see the sights of Barcelona, but you won't hear the sounds. You'll hear our sweet voices.
Right. And I know looking at our app, the app finally is working. Was not working for a while. Just got to the room now at 1:30, so I think the app started working about maybe 1:15.
Yeah.
So
Because we were just flying blind.
yes, did not know when anything was or where anything was. So
Still
That was
having
exciting.
having a good time though.
yeah, for sure. But the app is working now.
Had
so
my first cranberry bar.
yes, went to lunch at Cabanas, and then rather than getting the dessert from Cabanas, and so the desserts there are kind of like average. Would recommend going to Cove Cafe and getting the cranberry bars for sure.
We also got a caramel tartlet, but it
Was not caramel.
It was a lemon and either raspberry or strawberry. It was yellow and pink.
Yeah.
So told the cast member, in case there are any allergies, that people might need to know that it wasn't caramel.
Right.
But still, both were great. I love the treats in Cove Cafe, and I'm happy to have them again.
Indeed. So now it's time to kind of settle in a bit and get the door all decorated.
We have to do our mandatory assembly drill.
Yes. So we have assembly drill coming up, and then after the assembly drill is the sail away party.
And we will be sprinting up 8 flights of stairs.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
And then tonight's the Golden Mickeys. Apparently, we didn't know. So lots going on.
Starting off strong with Golden Mickeys. So excited for that. Starting Animator's Palette, so same restaurant we started in for our honeymoon back in 2022.
Good for the look, the polka dots.
Yes, and for
the
the Mickeys.
Yeah, we're ready.
Indeed. So we have to get ready to do the assembly drill and sail away party. So we will see you soon.
I think it's time to take this vacation in the high heel. You are our favorite Disney friends.
Hey, Tinkerbell, it's time to spread some pixie magic and let's go! Sailing away!
Let's go!
Okay, so we are back in our room after our embarkation day. We are on board the Disney Dream, making our way over to Italy, which is insane.
Crazy.
So I haven't quite grasped the fact that we are still in Europe, even though we've been here in 2 different countries so far.
Right.
But last we saw, went to the Sailaway show, and then we did the show of the evening, which was the Golden Mickeys.
Well, we did some shopping.
Did some shopping, and we'll do a haul at the end, but had to get some exclusive Disney Dream in Europe merchandise.
And got some floss.
Yes.
My travel floss ran out.
And they apparently did not sell that at the supermarket in Barcelona.
No.
So,
but just a reminder that they do have some stuff. If you forget anything, need anything, run out of anything,
yeah.
You can look in the gift shop, and
whether it's medications or somebody in the Facebook group is asking about swim diapers, they have various things. They have Dramamine, they have C-bands they sell in there. So any little thing you might need, toothbrushes, floss, toothpaste.
And if they don't have it, ask at guest services, and
they might have more in the back.
They'll do their best.
Stash.
They'll do their best to help you.
Yes.
Because that is the Disney way.
Indeed. But we did some shopping and then went to the show, which was the Golden Mickeys. Mm-hmm. So what were your thoughts on the Golden Mickeys tonight?
It wasn't what I expected.
Same.
I thought it would be more like Goofy Award show the whole time. And there was that element, but it was actually, there was a lot of history. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of information about specifically Walt. And so that, I wasn't expecting that. Mm-hmm. There was an ancient video of Tim Allen.
Yes.
Where he looked like a young man.
Yeah. Definitely like a 90s or early 2000s video.
Yeah. So that was fun to see. But obviously the show has had some updates since that time.
Yes.
There was some fun aerial moments of the show that was really enjoyable. Sebastian / Simba
was phenomenal.
Fantastic voice, and when he was singing as Sebastian, we
thought it was the real.
We thought he was lip syncing.
Samuel Wright recording.
He just could match the voice, and then he came back as Simba and just sounded spectacular.
Yes, harmonized beautifully.
His voice is just lovely. Yeah. So we're excited to see a lot more of him performing around the cruise ship. And other performers were great as well. It was fun to see Cruella, because you don't really see Cruella ever.
Yeah, kind of a random one to throw in there, but that was fun.
But just a lot of interesting characters. I mean, with Snow White, I think this is the first time we've had Snow White in a show.
Yeah, and Dopey. And
it
was fun to have the element of bringing us
spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But some of the audience members.
7 little children got to go up on stage to be with Snow White.
Wearing beards.
With beards and hats. They had a really lovely Rapunzel moment, but we were like, because Rapunzel was in the same dress and wig color that is in the parks on the cruise
for the meet and greets.
And that was in the show, and not
on the Magic.
Not the wig and dress combo that was on the Magic, because we were like, guys.
Yeah.
If you saw that video, you knew that I didn't love the color choices for the costume and the wig.
Well, the wig was kind of like grayish almost on the Magic.
It was just, and it's draped over everything, so it looked a bit like a dirty mop.
Yeah.
And this looked like beautiful, luscious blonde hair.
Right.
And her dress on the Magic was kind of an orange tone instead of the fuchsia, pink, and purple. So the orange with the less warm-toned wig, it just washed Rapunzel out. Instead of having that vibrancy and that life of waiting for life to begin, because it's all here, but instead it just bursting to come out, waiting for that moment. But on the Magic, the costume just diminished that element a little bit. Still a great performance, really fun show, but it was really nice to see that fire and that element brought through the clothing.
Yeah. I will say there are, from just this first show, there are some strong singers in this cast.
Strong performers. The performer who was Ensign Benson was very funny.
Yeah.
Really wonderful comedic timing, and just really fun to watch her.
Yeah. So looking forward to the shows to come for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Great way to kick off the cruise.
Yes.
I do think it's one of the better like original shows that we've seen. Not my favorite.
It was not my favorite of the let's pile everybody in, but it was interesting and cute. It was kind of a similar energy to Seize the Adventure.
Yeah.
On the Wish, but I think that one was done in a more fun way.
Seize the Adventure.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
In a more compact package,
Yes,
too.
it's also a lot. Seize the Adventure is a lot shorter. I think this one could have been.
This one had
shortened a bit.
like Tarzan.
Yeah.
Lots of obscure characters, which was really cool to see. But I think the tightness and the focus on the core Mickey and Friends characters in Seize the Adventure is really compelling.
Yeah, I agree.
To use a big fancy word.
Yeah. And then
We also went to the DVC member celebration.
yes, that was after dinner. After the show, went to the DVC celebration. Got some drinks.
Yes.
Got some fun times with the usual Family Feud game show. We also got some pictures before the celebration, which was super cute. I think it's fun that they do the backdrops for the locations. I hope that continues for this cruise because they had one backdrop that was just Europe and one backdrop that was specifically Spain and Park Güell. So that was
if
fun.
the pictures turned out, you'll be looking at them while we've been talking.
Yes.
If they didn't, you'll go, sounds interesting.
Yeah,
But we have the photo package.
we do.
So, gotta hashtag make it worth it and pose for the backdrop photos. Even if they're like, put your hand on your hip and smile.
Yeah. But that was fun. And then went to dinner. And dinner for us this evening was in Animator's Palette for the kind of Turtle Talk with Crush themed show for during dinner. And overall thoughts of the restaurant, not our best Animator's experience.
I don't know if it was our location, but Crush was just like...
He just never came
Yeah.
to talk to our
We did,
set of tables.
We did not hear from Crush over in the middle.
Yeah.
But we saw him out and about a little bit.
Yeah. Highlights food-wise for you.
The black truffle pasta brisettes and the tomato tart.
Yeah, I think the appetizers here were the strongest. I had the brisettes as well, and the salmon, smoked salmon tartare, and the serrano ham and manchego cheese, which that was fantastic because the cheese we just had in Spain was very similar. Ham was better in Spain with the Iberico ham, but I mean that's comparing to a very different quality of ham. But it was still a very good appetizer. We tried the soup today, the kind of loaded baked potato soup, which was odd. It wasn't bad.
I thought it was good. I'm just forever chasing that
Broccoli cheddar.
Yeah.
This is the first baked potato soup that I've ever had that was not chunky. It was kind of like pureed potatoes instead of like the potato
It definitely
chunks.
wasn't a traditional what you think of when you
Right.
think potato soup.
Great bacon on top though, super crispy bacon. I will say that.
I didn't have that.
You didn't have that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, I kind of ate around it, but yeah.
And then entree-wise, I got the tuna, which I will say was a bit overcooked for my taste. But highlight of my plate, which you tried it as well, the tartar sauce that came with it was phenomenal. Very garlicky, which I like.
It tasted like a garlic aioli
Yes.
when you had me just take a bite of it, because I was like, I mean, this is nice, but why do you have this on your plate?
Yes, it was great. Loved that with the tuna.
You kind of just drenched it
I
in
did.
the sauce.
But I kind of needed it because it was overcooked. But yeah. And then you had the chicken.
I had my usual. The chicken with root vegetables. When I was little, I learned the rhyme. There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead, and when she was good, she was very, very good, and when she was bad, she was horrid. my chicken was like the little girl. When it was good, it was really, really good. And when it was bad, it was real bad. There was one part that I actually had to spit out because it was hard and I could not chew it. But by that time I was so full from my appetizers and soup that it was totes fine, because I also wanted to save room for dessert.
Yes.
And I had the lemon icebox pie. And it was good, but I was so full that I couldn't eat very much of it.
Yeah. And I had the chocolate fudge cheesecake, which was good. Not kind of what I expected. I don't know if I had it before or not. It's been so long since we've been in the fantasy. The bottom part was supposed to be like a fudge layer. It was fairly kind of dry. Cheesecake part of it was good, but the fudge layer was a bit dry and crumbly. So
I'm ready for creme brulee.
yes,
That's what I'm here for.
looking forward to the menus ahead of us, desserts ahead of us, and whatnot. So.
I also know too that just coming off of the Adventures by Disney trip, I know we've been like, Adventures by Disney!
True.
But coming right off of that, the food there was just incredible. So I think even very, very good food is going to feel like a letdown after how incredible everything that we just had was.
True.
So don't let what we're saying impact your judgment, because it's hard to, when you're at the top of the mountain, to come back over the peak of the hill when it's still really excellent food, really excellent service. It's just, we were having the best of the best.
Right.
Yesterday.
Yeah. And then after dinner, came back to our room to find our towel animal.
We have no idea.
Not really sure what it is, whether it's a penguin or seal.
My best guess was penguin, except it doesn't have a beak.
Yeah, I don't really know. Let us know down below what you think it is.
If you know what
or if you know what it is.
If you know what he's supposed to be. We've tried to look at him from different angles.
Yeah, I don't really know. But it's still cute. It's still fun. Love the towel animals. But yeah, that's kind of gonna do it for the night. It's about 10:30 now, so
I'm yawning.
So that
I was
means
trying really hard not to.
that means it's time for bed. So tomorrow is our sea day, our first sea day.
Mm-hmm.
So not a whole lot on the books.
No, we have Formal Night and Beauty and the Beast tomorrow night.
Yes.
And then we don't have another show until
Our next sea day.
yeah, all the way at the end of the cruise.
Just because our port days are so long that
They're doing it on days when they can.
right. So very excited for tomorrow and the Formal Night and Beauty and the Beast, and just kind of a day full of relaxing, probably some trivia, some characters. Maybe
Gotta make that photo package worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want to see Mickey Mouse.
Yes. Especially in the fun outfits.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But that will do it for us for today, for our Embarkation Day video. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
See you real soon.